So, our lovely Alice, I feel like goes straight to the top of the tier list.
Goes without saying.
Alice is everything.
Yes, she is.
And as you guys keep saying, oh, you know, it gets better.
Hey, guys. Not to be a pause, Andy, but... You know, we're not far away from Shadowbringers. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. We're not far away from Shadowbringers. It was so good. she's got to be a human wreck.
And I keep saying, how does it get better? Alice somehow gets better. She's amazing. I love Alice. Alfie
is better in Stormblood.
Alfie we actually didn't see.
Yeah,
for
he's
the
not much there.
Longest time.
Where is
We
Brosetsu?
actually didn't see Alfie for most of it, but then he did come towards the end. And I do love Alfie. He is one of the Sass twins. I love the Sass twins. But I feel like because we didn't spend as much time with him, we'll put him in S tier.
That's fine.
Well, they're twins. You have to be equality. Twin equality. Wait, who's this? Oh, wait, this is,
Watch your mouth!
Oh, what's his name? Canny Senna.
Clark gets
the average tier is like Canny Senna level.
Oh, good. Some of you have got it. Yeah, he's not a big part, but, I mean, he's a pretty boy. Shabba!
We haven't seen him, Eric. Oh, damn it.
Hold on, or you might die.
With inner thoughts. We literally did not see Merrick at all in Stormblood, really, until, like, the end.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So he doesn't deserve being in S tier, but his legacy lives on.
Yeah. That's fine. That's
for that
fine.
reason, he goes in S.
Yeah, if they're not present, that's okay. You don't demote them for not being
because
too
his
present.
character didn't change. His character didn't change.
Correct, Jordan.
His character didn't change. He's still the same character, so he's still technically S.
Correct.
No! That's a legitimate reason. He's still a good leader. He's still doing all the same things.
And now you're looking forward to him coming back.
He may have shown up to friend zone me, but that's besides the point, all right?
Emmerich forever.
Because, well, you know, he's still
although,
the
of
same
course,
person,
as we know,
so
his Heavensward story
same,
just wasn't as important as, say, Thancred,
level.
for example.
The same standard. I can't bring myself to put him in any of the other tiers because the only reason I would be putting him into a lower tier would be based on because we didn't see him, but that's not a character decision. If we're going by the characters themselves, then they're still the same character. Yeah, A's all right. A's all right. Serena!
Boo, she stinks of meat.
Oh my goodness, Serena!
She's a meat pockets. No way! Oh, bullshit! She smuggles rotten meat in her pouch, man. Fuck that. Boo! She stinks! Fucking meat packer.
Never mind. We'll put Serena in S.
Smells like a butcher's wet robe.
Hang on. I need to sit on I keep sitting on my feet and then they go numb and then I keep fidgeting. Okay.
It's true.
Serena was a good example. You know how I always say Heavensward really makes you feel emotions, and I feel like it's really easy to feel and cry when there are sad moments. But something that Final Fantasy does really well is that you feel equally as emotional and equally things are heart-wrenching for good as well. Like, it's not just sad moments that get you. It's also very emotional, positive,
It's not on the realm of Alize and fucking Emmerich.
And I feel like
right?
Serena, she was very softly spoken, but she was just as fierce as, say, Sadu, who had a very fierce, domineering presence, voice actor, and all of that.
Yeah.
Serena was a lot more softer, but she carried just as much weight and she carried just as much power. And I really enjoyed her character. I thought she was very sweet. She was very helpful. And Conrad. Oh, I really liked Conrad, but it was kind of northern.
The fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? An Essex girl is going to be calling out the North? Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. IRL fucking Lalas tossing shade. Someone with their own name above their own bed so they can look at their own name while they're fucking is got to be calling out the North. Right? Yeah? You're 2 steps away from American Psycho doing that. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Absolute clown fiesta, this.
Like, it was good. But also Northern. So I feel like he kind of gets demoted a little bit.
Where's Twitter? At Okaymage. What the fuck does being too northern mean? Fuck that. Fuck that.
Like, no, maybe he goes in A. Maybe I'm being mean.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
he was a good character. But he was kind of the leader.
Oh, are you sure? People from the north could be good people? Are you sure?
Like, it was just a bit
Are you
old
sure?
and grumpy.
Are we not all sewer rats?
At the start, and then he kind of came round.
Just
and
eating
then...
our beans that
Yeah,
are
maybe I'm
falling
giving
on
him
the
too much
floor?
credit.
Is that what we're doing
Nah,
up
he
in the
goes in
north?
B
Is
tier,
that what
I
it is?
Ellie the Bus. Okay, we were nearly free of Ass. All expansion. Asian. We were nearly free from these pesky antagonists. Ellie the Bus. I feel like you're just lacking screen presence, lacking anything. You're just cryptic.
I can't even
and
remember
annoying.
what he
And
fucking
I feel
did in
like you're just
Stormblood.
going to be in the dumb tier. Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb tier. Granted, was not present, but also
She doesn't know, but like, I can't even remember what he
it's
fucking
just
did in Stormblood.
annoying and cryptic anyway. Okay, goes in the dumb tier. Estina.
Is dog shit in Stormblood. Is dog shit. And that is the only correct response to what you're about to say.
Fine. Ooh, we
Dog
have
shit.
Estinine. Oh my goodness.
Down.
Okay, Estinine demoted us as the main character, had multiple really cool entrances. He came in, killed the cannon, didn't elaborate, and then just left, and then didn't turn up. And then he came in at the end to stab some eyeballs, and that was basically it. But his moments were really cool.
No!
So I
What
kind of
the
put him here.
What?
I'll put him here. Limited
You are
screen
such a thirsty Lalafell.
But
You're
also
so
only
fucking
screen time.
thirsty. You are crazy thirsty. That is
Oh my
insane.
goodness. It's Fedora, the butcher. Okay, her character, she had a
Unfucking
whole...
believable. Recognizes how shit that character is. Doesn't matter. Pretty.
She was a bad guy that we
Better
could
than
really
Alphino.
kind of... Again, you don't agree with her choices, but you can understand, you know, her desperation to free her people in her twisted mind was to join the Imperials. Like, they're just free if they...
Estinian is
if they just join
absolute
them,
dog
you know,
shit in
rather than
Stormblood.
fighting back or fighting
Dog
for
shit.
freedom. They're free if they just
As is Urianger.
submit, right? So she kind of had a little bit twisted ideologies, but she was a fierce character. She was a very strong, fierce character. She almost killed Alice, so we're going to demote her for that. But I appreciated her as a character. Very much so. Easy.
Better than Alize?
Right, top tier list.
Well,
Done.
Setsu
Easy.
deserves the S tier ranking.
And
He's
yeah,
not better than
Fedora's,
Alize, but he
voice
deserves
actor
to be up there.
was top notch. A lot of the voice acting was top notch. All of the voice acting was top notch, but the voice actor was
Yeah,
particularly
Uriani's
good.
crystal dildo of Deus Ex Machina.
Hien.
Fuck off!
Oh my goodness. Okay, Hien
What?
deserves to be
What?
in S tier because he was another really noble leader.
Now we listen to Jordan put out a number of words to not use the word "he's a pretty boy." Shall we listen?
I appreciated him as a character
Yeah.
a lot. I don't think he outshines Alice, but he was a great character.
Yeah.
And he had so many epic moments as well. You know, when we flood Doma and Doma Castle, and is it Doma, or when we liberate Doma and he flies in on the griffin?
Who cares,
and he
right?
Freaking
He's very
slices
pretty.
the Magitech, and when he slices the bullet in half.
Oh.
When Yotsuyu shoots and he just slices the bullet, like, he was really cool. It was really cool. And we spent a lot of time.
Where is my queen?
I really enjoyed the kind of Azim step, what kind of tangent or what downtime, I suppose. But I really enjoyed that whole thing where, you know, we were finding him and then we were learning about the Aura.
Am I blind? Where's Queen Tsu?
That whole arc. So, you know, we spent a lot of time with him. Yeah. Okay, Caddy set up. You can go in C tier because you're the same. Krile.
Oh, there she is. I see her now.
Krile
yeah. There she is.
Was sassy, smart, and everything Krile always was. She got captured, and then
not as good as Serena though.
We spoke to her, you know, after the whole cutscene and the dungeons and the encounters, and we spoke to her. And that was when the talent of Stormblood voice acting really kind of cemented itself, because all she was doing was talking. She was kind of, you know, voice acting. But in just the voice and the tone, you could hear the elements of her personality that were stripped from her trauma. Like, you could hear her trauma. Like, her confidence had been shattered. I
would ask to cry at this point.
She had been through a lot.
She gets tubed,
and you could
man.
feel it just in her tone of voice, and I thought
they
that
suck her
was
juices
really
out.
clever. So
yeah,
I feel like we can put.
Yeah, not quite as good as Estinian though, who had a. Oh, I agree. Actually, Estinian's story arc throughout Stormblood far outshines Krile's. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, this is the primal. I remember this primal. This is the prettiest fight I've done so far. It really stood out. There were so many times I think I failed because I failed a lot of the general mechanics of, I think I got knocked off the platform, maybe. No, there was an extra action button. And I didn't know the extra action button was there until I took a screenshot of everyone. And I was like, wait, what's this extra button here
that's worse
hiding
than me.
Someone's face?
I only knew what sack meant recently.
That's the first time I've kind of seen a fight where there's an extra action button. Or at least the first one that I realized there was one.
She's great. Okay, I see who's up next. Here we go.
Lyse! My favorite scone. My favorite scone out of them all. I always rated her the most out of all of the scones, because she was like my spirit animal. She was so plucky. She had so much spirit. I loved the fact that she was just out squatting everyone, and she was always so happy. She was always so optimistic. No matter how much Papa Lamo put in his jabs all the time just jabbing at her, she always had her fight.
This is fucking outrageous. If she S-tiers Lyse, there's something mentally gone wrong, right? There's a neuron misfiring somewhere. There has to be. This just makes no sense.
Fiery spirit. And then we'd learn, you know, that it wasn't actually Ida, but it was Lyse, and she was impersonating her older sister. And then when she stepped out and she was brave enough.
The chat's gone dead silent. Nobody could put hand to keyboard. The whole audience is just like, oh God, no. Please stop.
To reveal her true identity, that level of bravery is a lot that I appreciated. And then her journey where she just lost all confidence. She didn't know who she was. She was never enough. You know, she has this legacy of her father and Ida, who have done so much in terms of fighting for the resistance and, you know, kind of leading the resistance as well. I think her father did. And you know, she has this legacy and this shadow that she could never step away from. And she didn't know who she was as a person, as I was saying before. And she was really finding herself this expansion. You know, she was really trying.
It was like she'd literally never been outside before.
She lost her confidence, and I really
memory,
felt for her. And it was really nice to see her blossom.
Ability.
And find her own
common
way
sense,
and be her own person.
Logic.
And it was
past
right
experiences.
At the end when she
lost
said,
so much in Stormblood,
I'm going to be
actually.
the leader of,
when you really think about it.
the Doman people, I'm not going to be a scone. And it was kind of like, she started off, you know, pretending to be Ida and being a scone, and then now she's the leader as her own person, and she was enough. And I loved her whole character arc. I loved the whole journey that she went through. And I freaking love Lyse as well. I freaking love Lyse in general. So I feel like she could.
Let me guys take a second. I'm just gonna fucking stick this thing in my ear so I go deaf. Just hold on. Ah! Oh god, life's so much better now.
Here.
Top S tier. Top S tier. Initial Stormblood Lyse.
She probably went through the most character development.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Oh, come on.
Out of everyone. She had a lot of struggles. Tied
her own shoes. That was tough.
Okay, this is Pippin. Pippin. Oh my goodness. Okay, Pippin. Oh, where am I gonna put Pippin? Hang on. Oh my god, I keep moving my feet. Sorry.
This is just because he's small.
My feet are so sweaty. Okay.
This is like small support.
I feel like
that's
Pippin
all this
deserves
is.
S tier.
I like Pippin a lot. Pippin's a great character.
Living up to his father's legacy, taking over as leader.
Pippin's good shit.
And I love Pippin. I feel like Pippin is evidence that it doesn't matter your height. You can be a Giga Chad no matter what height you are. He is representing us shorties. So I feel like Pippin goes here. I feel like I have a bit more of a soft spot to Pippin. I'm biasing Pippin here because Pippin, we spent a bit more time with him.
Chadley should be on every tier list.
Oh, this was the leader of the Confederacy. I remember. So he looks like a brute. He looks like he could just be a really small-minded, pig-headed, like pirate. But he was actually very noble. He was actually very level-headed, and he was very honorable. And for those reasons, I kind of want to put him in A tier.
Yeah, Sadu's coming as well.
But he surprised me. He did surprise me. His character very much surprised me. I didn't expect his character to be like that. So I feel like that's a testament to something, you know? Good
quality pirate.
That as I was learning more about him, I was surprised.
I'm guessing Jordan didn't actually mind helping the pirates. Maybe didn't have that feeling that I had of returning later to incinerate them all and butcher them mercilessly. I mean, I have that feeling quite a lot, so it's not that unusual for me to feel that way. But 10 years of WoW questing. How about the pirates?
Okay.
That was terrible. Never do that again.
Raubahn just has to be an S tier. It just has to be done.
Never do that again. Whatever the hell that was. Let's put a pause in that.
It's getting old now. It's getting old now. He's not actually getting old. I don't know why he sounds like this, but you know, he's still
I'm not a Giga Sadu fan like some people, but I really found their culture interesting. Big time. I really I thought that was a big moment for Brassetsu.
Okay, Sadu was a fierce
That's her voice acting for Raubahn. It's painful.
I want to dye my hair. I really just want her hair in real life. I want to look like her. I loved her hair. I loved her character. Her voice actor was incredibly talented. She owned every moment of the screen in terms of like it just stood out. She was so powerful. So I feel like she deserves to be here behind Hien. Only because we spent more time with Hien. But she was such a strong character. She was fierce. She was fierce.
She was fierce. And the hair, though.
I love
the hair is clutch.
He was so cheerful.
The hair's the important part.
Saurabon was so great. He was so good. good. I really enjoyed him as the character. He was really pleasant to be around. He added a lot.
The scale is all over the place.
Zone probably the most, like other than the zone that we're standing in now, other than the wee wow woo going on right now, other than this, I feel like the underwater zones were beautiful.
There's no scale. No, the scale is all over the place.
I'm very much a water baby.
Whoa!
So...
I just noticed our fucking boy is B tier. Master tradesman. Manipulator of all, ended up in bottom B. How the fuck did he end up in bottom B? Below Merlwib? It's Stormblood. Wait, where's Nero? Did Nero get banished as well? Ah. Below the boss encounter? He hasn't done the raid yet. Oh, it's an incomplete knowledge base.
The highlight for me.
You've not got all the facts,
and I know
woman!
That's not necessarily to do with Soroban, but I associate all
You've got to get all your
that
information. You've got to get your ducks in a row.
On the A. Right. Oh, this guy. Yosumi? Was his name Yosumi? He was sassy. He was rude. Tansui, that's the one. Tansui. Yes.
I don't remember this guy.
He was rude. He was a proper pirate. He captured that.
Oh, he's one of the pirate squad. Yeah, instant bottom tier.
Kind of hot voice actor, so that's kind of a plus. Right, bonuses. He kind of looked nice, and his voice actor sounded nice.
Well, we've reached that stage. Now it's time to gouge out the eyes.
Negatives. He was a typical pirate. And he also was really sassy. And sometimes we appreciated the sass, and other times we didn't. Like, he said we look like shy. And I'm holding that against him forever. So I feel like we can put him maybe here. I feel like that's a good place to put him.
I tell you what, a smooth digital face
sounds nice.
And a digital pectoral cleft will get you a good long way.
Oh, we love Tataru. We love non-voice acted Tataru scenes. We love going to Starbucks with Tataru.
I need it, John. I'm gonna need some patches, mate.
This expansion.
I'm gonna look like a pirate by the end of this.
She blossomed in Kugane. She took charge. I remember when she was the shy.
I can't remember, guys. Did Tataru have a partner in Kugane who was like kind of important to her character development? I've got a feeling of cock. No, probably not.
A receptionist. And, you know, she wanted more. She tried to be more. And she went to the Summoners Guild to try and, you know, harness more power to prove more useful. And now she is deeply connected. She knows everyone's business. She is everywhere. So she's had her own character.
Well, there was somebody who guided her along that path and was a good match for her.
Easy. Okay, Thancred.
Can't put my finger on it. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
There much in
so S tier
Stormblood.
probably, right?
In fact, he wasn't really there at all, but he had a little bit more screen time than a lot of other characters that I've rated highly. And the
he had such a wonderful story arc in Heavensward.
You know, we had the scenario where he was taking
basically
out
they should have called it Thancred Ward,
it
really.
Pretty cool.
Or Heaven's Cred.
So yeah, I feel like Thancred could go at the top of A tier.
Yep. Absolutely way better than Soroban.
He did find Krile.
Way better.
He did find Krile.
He also did not find the giant fucking mecha robot on top of a tower. He's a spy, by the way.
Successfully did his sneak attack mission.
Very successful.
So I feel like he goes in A. Goes to the top of A. Yuri! Okay, Yuri came in a few times.
He did.
I have no idea what he was saying. He contributed.
Did he?
I just was not. I didn't know.
Oh, A tier for
what
sure.
He was saying.
Yeah.
But I think Alphanor did. They were weeing together. And I was just watching.
I was wrong. He's not just the character they forgot to use in any way and had him show up randomly in the middle of the desert with a shiny dildo and then walk away again. That's not what happened. What actually happened, Jordan?
But we do love Yuri as a character, so Oh, see, this is another situation where Yuri's kind of the same. We didn't really spend much time with him, and other characters were way more impactful. I feel like Yuri goes ahead of Sid. Yuri goes ahead of Sid because Yuri did more this expansion.
Way better than Nero or anyone.
So I feel like he goes ahead of Sid.
Yeah.
Because Lalafell, because short. And that's reason.
Here we go.
Yotsuyu.
My queen.
She's going into the bin. She's going into the bin. Right, no. Yotsuyu, what's a character and not want anyone to feel the way you do would imply that you still have a soul left.
I imagine the step on you is maybe not as big in Jordan's chat.
You haven't been beaten down that much that you give up hope, that you don't know about.
I've got to say, there's a lot of the same chatters. Obviously, a lot of crossover between our streams. You guys are way less degenerate in Jordan's chat. So can you explain yourselves? Because if, like, literally, like, there seems, you guys, is it because she's a woman? Is it because it's a different kind of stream? Yeah, you should scatter because there's definitely seems to be kind of a less degenerate feeling going on over in Jordan's chat than there is here. We reflect the strummer. She seems innocent.
World, and you don't want to see a better world. You just.
To be fair, she didn't know what ERP was, so.
All of your soul is gone. Your soul is shattered. And she was vile, she was wicked, she was pure evil. And again, that doesn't justify her actions. You know, people have.
I assume Jordan didn't have a step on me animated emote made. Would that be a true reflection of what happened over there? Did that not happen over in Jordan's stream where there was an animated GIF of Smoky? No, we got the emote.
Serious stuff. And don't make those choices. She should still be held accountable for her actions, but what's just not spoken about enough is being broken to the point where you no longer have hope. You no longer feel anything. You are so broken and you are so shattered.
She's got on tangents for yiffing and multiple comments alluding to evil, fisting.
You know?
So you're saying there's a chance. Just give it time, my friends. Just give it time.
Depth as a villain.
All in good time.
She just wanted to see the world burn.
Yeah.
Because that's all she knew. That's all she just lost care. She didn't care anymore. Yep. No one deserves niceness. I'm beyond that. All she was just beaten down in you should know better. Like, you know, you That
is the most inappropriate song for a conversation about Yotsuyu's past I've ever heard in my life. Like, if someone asked me for like the most inappropriate song discussing the hardships and tribulations of somebody who's been abused their entire life, it would be that.
That's how you don't want to be treated. So if you've been treated poorly, don't inflict that on others.
This is what I'm talking about, you degenerate fucks. This is what I'm talking about. You wouldn't do this over there. You wouldn't do it. You'd be like, oh, there's a respectful conversation. Like, let's give it the appropriate cadence and somber note that it needs. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
What it's like to be that broken to the point.
Jordan's nearly in tears, you animals. You fucking animals. You absolute degenerate animals. Char reflects the streamer? What do you mean?
So she was a powerful character.
Please, Jordan, go. Speedrun.
I kind of want to put her very highly on the tier list just because I feel like we need to appreciate our villains. I love Alice more. I do love Alice more. But I have to appreciate the depth of her character and how...
Drop it and move on. Let's go, Y'shtola. Let's go.
Y'shtola. Okay, we did not see much of Y'shtola.
Stop it. Just stop. We're talking about Mommy now, who we didn't see at all in Stormblood. At all. We didn't see her. She was gone. This is the most criminal part of Stormblood, is they just took her away.
Really? She got sliced down by Zenos when he...
Where's Zenos? Is he the last character?
Zenos terrifies me, by the way. And then we didn't really see her. She was kind of
I could just see a couple of bunny ears. I thought Zeppler was last
But
of us
she
here.
did come back. She did come back, and she was still sassy, and she was laughing, and she was joking, and she's still one of my favorite characters. You know, it doesn't take away from who she is and what she is. So I feel like I'm going to put Yotsuyu there. Just a little bit behind Alfie, because we spent a lot of time with Alfie, and Alfie...
That's fine. She doesn't deserve to be demoted because she wasn't there.
Oh, the joy and cheer that awaited the happy turtle. Think of all the fun that you will have at the happy turtle.
Behave yourselves. Behave. Behave.
The joy and cheer that awaited the happy turtle. Think of all the fun that you will have at the happy turtle. Oh, the joy and cheer that awaited the happy turtle.
You're never coming to dinner again, Brackers. That's it. You're out. You're off the fucking list, pal. You're off the list. It's not happening. You're out. You're out.
Yugiri! Oh, Yugiri is such a fighter, isn't she? She is such a fighter. She is...
I'm getting a drink. I need water. We behave like adults now. Are we being adults now? Yes? Good.
It's inspiring
Let's go.
in that way. But I feel like, as much as I love Yugiri, I just feel like...
I'm muting you. You're getting muted. You're muted. You're done. I've cut you off. I've cut you off. You're being muted. That's it.
And Hien
That's it.
were just so, like, they just really captured the screen.
Yep.
Way
I'm sorry. I had to crack the whip.
I feel like in terms of impact, Yugiri
I
was
can
kind
do
of
this.
same, whereas a lot of other characters just really stood out and had such moments. And Yugiri did have moments, you know, where me and her tried to chase down Zenos ourselves. We tried to ambush him.
Not as good as
You know,
Lyse, though, right?
We kind of did see her feisty side, I suppose, and reckless side.
Yugiri sucks comparatively. Or Sadu, for that matter. Yugiri's way worse than Sadu.
We did meet her mum and dad. We did. That was a really nice moment. That was a really
Free
nice little bit of
speech.
lore, actually. The whole backstory of that
Oh,
kind
the
of
joy and
underwater
cheer
village
that
and the
await
people
at the
that
happy
can't ever
turtle.
come back and
Think of all the fun
Then we
that
did
you'll
have a
have
little
at the
bit of
happy
depth with
turtle.
Yugiri. Right. Final character. I feel like the most freaking impactful character in Stormblood as of right now. Zenos. He is the first
S tier?
character that genuinely invokes terror within me. And I tell you why.
Okay.
And he did not say a single word in that cutscene. And he was asked a question, didn't even say a word. And he had such an overwhelming...
Yeah, I think he's A, but everything's
radiated
S to
power.
Jordan, so...
Didn't say a word. And
If
then,
you
know,
existed in
guard
the
that
expansion,
asked
you're
the
S
question was like,
tier.
never mind. I should never have even asked you. And he invokes terror in people with just his presence. That was our first encounter of him. Very scary.
I think Jordan needs like a
Second
score
encounter,
system.
kind of,
Like out of 100 or something.
was when he just pushed everybody aside and I was the last one standing. I think with the Yotsuyu kind of situation. And he just stood there while
What
all
are
of
participation
the stones
trophies in
were,
Jordan's tier
you know,
lists?
Alfie, Yotsuyu, we were all kind of, hitting him, I suppose? Maybe not Yotsuyu, maybe that was a little bit after. And he was just standing there. And then he pushed everybody away. And I was the last one standing. And he was just walking at us. And that impacted me so much. The fact that he was just slow walking at you. He terrified me. I was so scared of Zenos. Honestly. Genuinely terrifying character.
So nobody was a
That is
shit character?
villain. that is truly terrifying.
Just a little bit sends us up in the dump
walk
tier.
Was so scary. I was running around like
It's
a headless
Stormblood.
chicken, and he was just slow walking at you. And it was the scariest thing I've ever done.
It's
And I think
Stormblood.
some people said something happened in the Wrath of the Lich King in a dungeon that was similar, but I didn't play then, so that was like my first experience of like the villain.